Hi everyone, I'm Deanna Corby with Deanna Corby Dressage. I'm a dressage trainer, instructor, competition judge, and USDF bronze medalist. Thanks for joining us today. We're going to discuss how to apply polo wraps to your horse's legs. Polo wraps offer some support to the tendons and ligaments of your horse, and it provides protection from your horse's legs feet interfering with one another. Sometimes if you're doing some lateral work or young horses might trip or get their legs scrambled up or something like that, and they might accidentally brush their hoof against the leg, and that could create a gash or a scrape or something like that. So the polo wraps provide cheap insurance to protect your horse. But you can't just throw a polo wrap on the leg and wrap the leg haphazardly. You have to keep the pressure of the polo wrap applied the same way from top to bottom. Not too tight somewhere, not too loose somewhere. The same kind of wrap on both legs, on all four legs, will help to protect your horse the best. Also, if your horse has an injury, knowing how to apply a wrap is really important to protect the injury, to help it heal, to reduce swelling. So this is a really handy thing to know if you're a rider, a barn manager, an owner. Everyone should know how to apply a polo wrap. So let's go over how to put this polo wrap on.
So of course we want to start with a clean leg free of dirt and debris so the polo wrap doesn't rub and irritate the horse. You're going to put standard polo wraps are 9 feet, and this is a regular size horse. So in that regard we're going to start at the very top, right underneath his knee, and it's really important to get the direction of the polo wrap the correct way. If you put it on incorrectly, you can actually do some damage to the horse's tendons. So we're going to start right below the knee. On the inside of the leg, take the edge of the polo wrap, kind of secure it with your fingers right in the groove of the cannon bone, and pull the first portion of the wrap towards you. Make a complete circle around the horse's leg, and when you get back to the front where you started, you're going to put a little tension on the wrap, and then start to take a half a step down, go back around to the front, pull a little tension, and make the same distance that you made the first time around the leg so we can get consistent pressure throughout the entire wrap. So you can see as we're doing kind of half steps down, pulling again taut across the front of the leg. And then when we get down to the fetlock, again pull taut, and then angle it down around the back of the fetlock, back up, and then head back to the top of the knee. Again, the whole time making the same distance in the steps, pulling taut across the front of the leg, and we should end up back right underneath the knee where we started. Wrapping the hind legs is the same as the front, but because they have a longer cannon bone, we're going to start in the middle of the leg.
Before you apply your polo wrap, you have to make sure that the polo wrap is wrapped up properly. What you do is you take the Velcro piece and you attach the Velcro piece onto itself, making a circle. And then you wrap the polo wrap in that same direction that you had just attached the Velcro piece. You keep it pretty snug, or else you're going to have a polo wrap the size of Texas. So keep wrapping your polo wrap until you get to the very end. So that it looks like a roll of toilet paper. And then the way I store the polo wrap is I just tuck it in. Tuck it in on itself like that. Now, when it's time to use the polo wrap, you're ready. And you can use the polo wrap, and you can put the polo wrap on the horse's legs properly. An alternative to polo wraps are splint boots or brush boots of any kind. They're just a little faster. I ride about 8 horses a day, 6 horses a day. So it's a little time consuming to do 4 polo wraps on every single horse. So if I feel like the horse needs protection or support on their legs, I'll use one of these brush boots. And I like these by Smart Pack because I feel like they're pliable, but there are hundreds of different kinds of boots that you can use. So it's a personal preference to you and your horse, but I find that these go in the wash machine easily. They're easy to handle, they're just the right size, they don't create rubs. So anyway, you want to make sure that you apply your brush boot on the correct leg. So the Velcro always goes backwards towards the horse's tail. So this brush boot, since the Velcro is on this side, I know would go on the horse's front right foot. So that if I put the boot on his leg, I'm pulling this Velcro backwards to his tail. It's important that you put the boot on the correct leg so that the boot will provide the protection that you're looking for. So always pulling the Velcro back towards the horse's tail will help you know which boot goes on which leg. Some boots have right hind, left fore, they have it written out, but this boot does not, so I just know that this boot goes on the horse's right front leg based off of where I will need to Velcro, in which direction I will need to pull the Velcro. Thank you so much for joining me again today. I hope you found this video on polo wraps and brush boots interesting and helpful. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you like this video. Thanks, and I'll see you next time.